Imagine a man barefoot, dressed in rags, walking through the streets of ancient Athens with nothing but a simple cloak and a lantern. He is not lost, he's searching. He's not searching for wealth, power, or status. He's searching for an honest man. This was Diogenes the Cynic, a philosopher whose life was his message, and whose message was a radical challenge to the world around him. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of Diogenes the Cynic, a man who lived his philosophy to the extreme, challenging norms, and teaching lessons that still resonate today. If you're intrigued by Stoicism and the power of living authentically, then stick around, because Diogenes might just change the way you see the world. 1. The philosophy of cynicism. Diogenes followed and expanded on the philosophy of cynicism. But what exactly is that? Cynicism preached that the path to happiness was through living a life of virtue and agreement with nature. This meant rejecting wealth, power, and reputation as unnecessary. As Diogenes put it, "I am not an Athenian or a Greek, but a citizen of the world." He believed in stripping away societal conventions to find true freedom and happiness. He has the most who is content with the least. Diogenes. 2. Life in a barrel. Diogenes took this philosophy to the extreme. He abandoned all possessions and chose to live in a large ceramic jar in the marketplace. Why? To prove that happiness doesn't come from material wealth. When asked why he lived in a barrel, Diogenes reportedly said, "I have nothing, yet I lack nothing. It is not that I am mad, it is only that my head is different from yours." Diogenes. 3. The lantern incident. One of the most famous anecdotes about Diogenes involves him walking around Athens in broad daylight with a lit lantern. When asked why, he replied, "I am looking for an honest man." This act was a critique of the corruption and dishonesty he saw in society. 4. Trolling Alexander the Great. Perhaps the most legendary Diogenes story involves his encounter with Alexander the Great. The powerful conqueror, impressed by Diogenes' reputation, sought him out and asked if there was anything he could do for the philosopher. Diogenes, who was sunbathing at the time, simply replied, "Stand out of my light." Alexander, impressed by Diogenes' boldness, allegedly said, "If I were not Alexander, I would wish to be Diogenes." To which Diogenes retorted, "If I were not Diogenes, I would also wish to be Diogenes." 5. The human plucked chicken. When Plato defined humans as featherless bipeds, Diogenes plucked a chicken and brought it to Plato's academy, declaring, "Behold, I've brought you a man." This forced Plato to add "with broad, flat nails" to his definition. 6. Lessons from Diogenes. So what can we learn from this ancient barrel-dwelling troll? Question societal norms. Don't accept things just because that's how it's always been done. Find happiness in simplicity. You don't need material wealth to be content. Speak truth to power. Diogenes wasn't afraid to challenge even the most powerful figures. Live according to your principles. Diogenes practiced what he preached, no matter how extreme. I am looking for an honest man. Diogenes. Diogenes' life was a constant performance art piece, challenging his fellow Athenians to question their values and way of life. While we might not want to live in a barrel ourselves, his commitment to his principles and his fearless critique of society still resonate today. If you enjoyed this dive into ancient philosophy, hit that like button and subscribe for more historical deep dives. Now I want to hear from you. If you could ask Diogenes one question, what would it be? Drop your answers in the comments below. And remember, the next time life gets you down, ask yourself, what would Diogenes do? Just maybe don't actually live in a barrel. Until next time, stay curious, stay philosophical, and don't be afraid to question everything.